You're watching Homebrew, hosted by Big Secue at secue.com.
Right, so we're still here at Brewmeister, and now we're going to have a look at the Armageddon, the strongest beer in the world. 65% alcohol. The brainchild is Mr. Lewis Shand and
Tony Tinderface and Sir John Locke.
Exactly, Sir John Locke. So, Lewis, tell me how you make your Armageddon.
Well, it's fermented up to 10%, and then it goes, once after it's been conditioned, it goes into freezer. And because alcohol and water have different freeze temperatures, it can remove the ice, which is the water which is turned into ice, and that generally leaves a concentrated beer.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's different from conventional distilling because they remove the alcohol from the brew and collect that, whereas we remove the water and leave the alcohol in. And the advantage of that is, of course, you're leaving the alcohol in with the flavours.
So
really
technically, freeze distillation is actually
or concentration.
It's an incorrect term, but it is widely used. I suppose it's concentration, really.
Some people call it freeze fermentation, which
that makes no sense.
I don't think it makes much sense.
No.
I prefer freeze concentration.
Freeze concentration. That's how I make Applejack. If you haven't seen my Applejack videos, got one up to 24%, and I did one up to 46% as well. Have a look at those. That's exactly the same process that Lewis is using to make his beers. Except, these are just the beer. This is where they keep the ice cream. They're not making. You're not really making, are you?
We send it away off up to a nice big unit.
This is your current strongest beer in the world, but you're thinking about going stronger than this, aren't you?
We are already making one called Snake Venom.
Have you told anybody else about this?
Very few people. So it's kind of an exclusive.
It's kind of an exclusive! Can you believe that? It's a Secue.com exclusive. Just like the snake bite from Thistley Cross, that was a Secue.com exclusive as well.
I think it's because you come in here, you're on the cover, you probably work for the big brews, I think what we're all up to. Or not.
No.
Right, I think we should try that one last.
Probably.
Because when you're doing beer sampling, you're supposed to start light and work your way up.
Yeah.
So we'll do that.
Okay. One thing I wanted to ask you was, so you don't have, and none are required, and I felt I wanted to say this because in homebrewing circles, many forums think that freeze concentration is illegal because they see it as distillation, but it's not.
It's not. No. I studied law at uni. So
well, there you are. He's a lawyer. He knows what he's talking about. So it's not illegal, is it?
It's not illegal, no.
And it's not dangerous.
No.
So
I mean,
well,
the only
from
thing
the perspective of if you drank that, you'd be well pitched.
I wouldn't advise anyone to drink that.
No. It's not dangerous from a methanol point of view. It's not dangerous.
Not that any scientific reports have established. But certainly we've produced thousands of those, and nobody's come back and said they've died.
So there you are. They've all got their eyesight, like they promise.
No, it's completely safe.
Cool.
I mean, there's loads of brews around the world doing it. Brewdog do it.
Yeah.
We do it. There's brews in America doing it. Of course, there's Scorch Brow in Germany. I'm sure that's how they do it as well. They were the ones who had the world's strongest beer before after Brewdog. You know, there was a bit of a war going between it.
I seem to remember something about that actually, yeah.
It's dangerous. Kind of like distilling is having alcohol vapor at high temp pressures near a heat source and things, and if it goes wrong, it explodes.
So it's actually safe.
Everyone has a freezer in the house. Yeah. Anyone can just be beer in a freezer. They can't need licenses for that.
Exactly.
They need to check every house to make sure no one put beer in the freezer.
How would you control that?
You can't police it. So
There's a freezer inspector coming.
I'll read out this one actually. I am a hard man of beer. Do not mess with me. Do not disrespect me. Take me on. I advise you. To take me on, I advise you to have a big group of friends in your gang. Each take a small part of me. Take me on by yourself, and I promise you a day in bed tomorrow. I am deceiving. I go down easily as I contain natural oils making me thick. I will coat your taste buds with my oil so you won't immediately feel the effects of like alcohol, you have to warn.
There's a very sexual theme about most of the descriptions of Lewis's beer. You might notice.
I'm glad you picked up.
Yeah.
So you'll notice when you open this, because you can't bottle condition.
Of course you
And
can.
this,
You'd never manage that.
so it's actually nice to have it on the rocks.
Yeah.
This one, because it's flat. I'll just give it, and I'll maybe show you it pouring as well. Just because this, I mean, the 10 was viscous, but this is really viscous. See that?
Whoa.
It looks like an oil.
It is. My goodness. Look at the legs on that sucker.
Anthony?
There you go.
Ginger face, like
Right, the important thing with this one, go around the glass of that and watch it dripping down. It's really oily.
Yeah, that's. Oh, it's thick.
Look at here.
It is.
Yeah. And the colour as well, caramel in this. And then smell it next to again. I'll tell you what, you'll get hops, you'll get malt, you'll get everything on this.
I've already had a sneaky sniff.
Well,
Believe me.
the reason you get it is because it's all concentrated
Yeah.
down. When this is a 10% beer, it doesn't taste good at all. But when you concentrate it down, all the flavours are multiplied times 10. That's a 7.5.
Yeah, at least 7.
6.5, yeah.
How do you come to the rest of
No, it wasn't like it was.
them? No.
It was John's. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was.
I made the very first batch at my dad's house. I brewed it and brewed it, take it over and froze it in the freezer. So I made the first batch.
There's not that many hops.
Yeah.
Dry hops get in for
Yeah, exactly. You've got to be really careful with hops.
Good.
To be honest with you, I think the best part of this is, I think the best part of this beer is smelling it.
Yeah, I mean, it's epic.
You drink it. Yes, sir.
Not yet. I haven't had a sip yet, but I'm about to.
I don't want to. It smells
Oh, it smells unbelievable.
I probably don't go for that.
I can smell it.
Well, we go together.
Thanking you, Lewis. Bloody hell. That really does coat your mouth, doesn't it?
You don't taste it, do you? Because it's so oily.
It's there after.
And then
I can taste the flavour,
you feel
but
it in your throat. It's burning.
a little.
You can feel it.
That is, to me, that is just unbelievably smooth. You would never ever know that was anything like 65%.
And to be honest, there's a forum, I think it's Rate Beer or something like that. Everybody in that goes, this isn't 65%. Bloody is.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Because they're tasting it, and because of the oils, it coats your taste buds and you can't taste it.
And when we say oils, we're meaning fusel alcohols then, are we? Or-
Well, but they're produced during the freeze concentration,
Yeah.
and that's what makes it really nice and thick.
Look at that. I can actually track it as it goes around